I was lying on the side of the highway when I realized I had two choices. Get up. Or don't. My ribs screamed. My lip was split. There was blood on my shirt, mine, and my duffel bag 20 feet behind me where he'd thrown it. Cars passed. No one stopped. He didn't even look back. Just drove off toward the house where my mother was probably setting the table for dinner. Where my younger brother was in his room, door closed, pretending he hadn't watched the whole thing. I got up. That's when I stopped being his daughter. It started 3 weeks earlier with a letter. Full scholarship. State University. Pre-med track. Everything I'd worked for since I was 14 and realized that getting out meant getting educated. I showed it to my mother first. She smiled, actually smiled, and said, "Let me talk to your father." I should have known from the way she said it. Not, "Let's tell him together." Not, "He'll be so proud." Just, "Let me handle this." He came home late. Dinner was cold. He looked at the letter for maybe 10 seconds. "You're not going." Not, "Congratulations." Not, "We'll figure it out." Just no. "It's a full ride," I said. "Books, housing, everything. It won't cost you anything. Your brother starts junior year. He needs help with his car payment. Your mother needs you here for her treatments." My mother had a bunion removal scheduled. Outpatient. 2 weeks recovery. I can come home on weekends. I said no. He dropped the letter on the table. Didn't even hand it back to me. "You think you're special? You think some piece of paper makes you better than this family?" My brother was eating cereal, eyes on his phone. My mother was rearranging the salt and pepper shakers. "This family put a roof over your head for 18 years, my father continued. Food in your mouth. Clothes on your back. And the second you get a chance, you want to abandon us. It's college. Not abandonment. Wrong thing to say." His hand hit the table. My brother flinched but didn't look up. "You're not going," he said again. Slower this time. "Your brother needs support. Your mother needs support." End of discussion. I looked at my mother. She was looking at the wall. "You already told him I'd stay," I said. She didn't deny it. That's when I knew. The smile earlier, that wasn't pride. That was relief that she wouldn't have to be the one to say no. I went to my room. Printed the acceptance portal. Read the housing contract. Move-in was August 19th, 6 weeks away. I started applying to jobs the next day. Anything. Gas stations, diners, retail. I had $340 saved from birthday money and odd jobs. I needed first month's rent for the dorms by myself if they wouldn't pay. My father found the job applications 2 weeks later. What the hell is this? I was in the kitchen. My mother was at her sister's house. My brother was at practice. "I'm still going," I said. "Like hell you are. I'm 18. You can't stop me." That's when his hand went to his belt. Not to undo it. Just rested there. A reminder. "You walk out that door," he said quietly, "you're nothing. No family. No home. No money. Nothing. You think you're gonna make it out there alone? You're not that smart. You're not that special." I didn't answer. "Say it," he said. "Say what?" "Say you're staying." I looked at him. Really looked. And I said, "No. I'd spent my whole life being the easy one. When I was 12, they canceled my birthday party the day before because my brother made regionals for baseball. You understand, right? This is important for his future. I said yes. We never rescheduled. When I was 15, I asked if I could do the summer science program at the community college. It was free. Your mother needs help with the house while she recovers. She'd sprained her ankle. I stayed home. My brother went to baseball camp in Arizona. When I was 16, I got a job at the library. Gave half my paychecks to help with groceries. Found out later it went toward my brother's car insurance. Every time, I told myself it was temporary. That when it was my turn, they'd show up for me the same way I'd showed up for them. They didn't even come to my high school graduation. Your brother has a tournament. We can't split up. You understand? I walked across that stage alone. My best friend's mom took photos. At dinner that night, my father asked if I'd picked up his dry cleaning. The pattern was so clear I don't know how I'd missed it. Or maybe I hadn't. Maybe I'd just kept hoping it would change. After the acceptance letter, I stopped talking at dinner. They didn't notice. I stopped asking for rides. Started walking everywhere, even in the heat. No one asked why. I was on my phone one night when my mother posted a family photo to Facebook. The four of them at my brother's game. The caption, "My whole heart." I was home that day. In my room. 10 feet away. 63 people liked it. When the school counselor asked if I was okay, "You seem distant lately," I just said I was tired. She didn't push. When my aunt asked where I was at the family barbecue, my mother said, "Oh, you know her. Always busy with her own thing." I'd been grounded. 4. Attitude. I started keeping a folder on my phone. Screenshots. Dates. Text messages where I was promised things that never happened. Not for revenge. Just so I could prove to myself I wasn't crazy. The week before the fight, my father asked me to lend my brother $200. For what? He needs new cleats. His season's coming up. I'm saving for housing. He's your brother. And I'm your daughter. He looked at me like I'd spoken a foreign language. Since when did you get so selfish? I didn't answer. But I also didn't give him the money. The day it happened, I was packing. Not everything. Just what I could carry. Clothes. Documents. Laptop. The acceptance letter in a plastic sleeve. My father walked in without knocking. "Where do you think you're going?" "School starts in 4 days." "I told you. You're not going." "I'm 18. I don't need your permission." His face changed. Not angry. Worse. Cold. "You take one step out of this house, don't come back." Okay. That's what broke him. Not defiance. Agreement. He grabbed my bag. Threw it into the hallway. I followed it. My mother was at the top of the stairs. Watching. "Say something," I told her. She looked at my father. Then back at me. "You're being dramatic." My brother's door was cracked open. I could see his shadow. He didn't come out. My father was in my face now. "You think you're grown? You think you can make it without us? I guess I'll find out." I reached for my bag. That's when he shoved me. I hit the wall. Hard. Then he grabbed my shirt, dragged me down the stairs. My shoulder clipped the banister. My mother said, "Stop," but she didn't move. He opened the front door. Threw my bag onto the driveway. Then he threw me. I landed on the concrete. Heard my phone crack. Tasted blood. He stood in the doorway, breathing hard. "You're nothing without this family." Nothing. I got up. My hands were shaking. My vision was blurred. I picked up my bag. "If you leave," he said, "that's it. You're dead to me." I looked at my mother. Still at the top of the stairs. I looked at my brother's door. Still closed. I looked at my father. And I walked. He got in his truck. Followed me. Slow. 20 feet back. Half a mile down the road, he sped up. Threw my duffel out the window. Then he was gone. I called the police from a gas station. Filed a report. Took photos of the bruises. Got a case number. The officer asked if I wanted to press charges. I said yes. My father called once. I didn't answer. He didn't call again. I moved into the dorms 3 days later. My roommate helped me unpack. Never asked about the bruises. For 2 months, nothing. No calls. No texts. No apologies. Then my aunt reached out. "Your brother's struggling. Grades are slipping. He misses you." I didn't respond. Thanksgiving came. My phone stayed quiet. I heard through a cousin that my father lost his job. Something about an HR investigation. Someone had reported his behavior at a company event. Unrelated to me, supposedly. But the timing felt like the universe had a sense of humor. My brother texted in December. "Can we talk?" "About what?" He typed for 3 minutes. Stopped. Never sent it. Christmas, my mother sent a card. No note. Just her name printed inside. I didn't send one back. I saw her once, at a Walgreens in March. She was in line ahead of me. Saw me. Smiled, tight, uncomfortable. "How's school?" "Good." "Your father asks about you." "No, he doesn't." She paid for her items. Left. I'm finishing my sophomore year now. Pre-med, 3.8 GPA. I work part-time at the hospital. Sleep 4 hours a night. Eat ramen more than I should. It's not a success story. Not the kind people share on Instagram. But I'm here. And they're not. My brother graduated high school last week. I saw the photos online. My father looked older. My mother looked the same. No one tagged me. I didn't expect them to. I used to think leaving would kill me. Turns out, staying would have.